Heyo! Welcome back. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to create a landing page using Instapage, which is a drag and drop editor. It's super cool. I love it. So I'm going to take you inside a page I already have created, and then I'm going to show you how to create one. So this is the landing page for my Facebook group. So I just popped a picture in there, and then I used a template, and I did these little things, which is super cool. And then the email box here, if you click on that and you edit, this is where the integrations are. So I have it, so you could integrate it with if you're in MailChimp or GetResponse or ActiveCampaign, you can, that's what I love about Instapage is you can connect it. There's direct integration to your email. So as soon as somebody puts their email address on here, it's integrated with your email service provider. And you have to use like an API key thing, which I'll probably show you in another video. If you have any questions, just let me know. But I figured it out myself. It's pretty easy when you go to integrate it. I don't remember exactly what I did in the beginning. So, and then you can set your redirects here. So once they enter in their email page, it goes to, you can send it to another page on Instapage. And like if you had a thank you page designed. And I have mine go to the actual Facebook group. Okay, so they put in their address and it goes there. And then I customize my thank you message there. Okay. And then the other thing is you have to optimize this for mobile because it does wonky things. And so you just have to drag it around in here so that it doesn't look weird. So I did that. And you can do A/B split testing. I don't do that in any of my landing pages, but what that would be is I could try using a different picture, a different color button, something different, but just slightly different. And then I can see in the analytics which one is actually converting when people land on that. So that's a little more advanced marketing. So let's go here and create a page from scratch. So I'm going to pick a template. Look at all these fancy templates. Isn't this exciting? So you can do blank and you can do one of theirs, and I think you can sort them. So there's webinars, there's thank you page, there's lead gen, two-step. So let's click on lead gen, see what that gives me. Okay, this one says new. I'm just going to try that. Okay, so up here I can change my image. I don't know if I had any logos in there. I'm just going to put the lips there. But if I had my logo, I could insert that. So I got my kiss there. And then I can drag this. Something's not right in there. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna delete that. I'm just gonna delete that. Okay. So you can see all these things. Like this is like a really fancy schmancy page here. And you can just go in and you can just edit. So you could put your own graphics here, and now you see that the background color is that. So if I made it pink, it would look like that. And I can stretch it. Here, background color. See there, you can remove the image or change the add a background image. Okay, this template's like really fancy, so I'm gonna just go back. I'm not gonna do this. But you can see, like you could almost make a sales page kind of thing in here. So let's do a little one here, a little easy one. Oh my, look at this. Has lots of different things too, so it's not just this call to action. So let me see. You can kind of drag all this stuff up. See, this is where, okay, so I could just delete this. Delete. I think it is really cool to have testimonials on your page if you can. And I'm just gonna delete that section, and I'm gonna delete that section, and I'm gonna delete this section. Okay, so I had to delete all those sections to get to this section. So here I could put in my logo. I'm just gonna take a picture right now. Okay, so if my logo was a logo, that would be there. And you can stretch it. Okay. Just drag it around and change the color, change the size, you can bold it, there's different, to highlight it, and you go into these. Oh no, that's not changing it, I thought it would. Okay. Well, I guess I wouldn't want to put all the steps listed there. So just more information to get to the steps. I can put another image in here. Now, of course, I mean, this might be like a little checkbox thing or something. Not a little microscopic picture of me, but okay, so the call to action is Change the button color, the hover color. Change the fonts here. You can change it to like a pill shaped or to the corners. You can do different button styles here, border, no border, 3D. I just leave that plain. Glossy, flat. See, that kind of makes it look like 3D. And so I've got grab the guide, and then I'm going to go to settings. It's not what I want. Okay, so this one doesn't have the email, so it would go to an outside URL, a landing page, a pop-up on a page or our file download. And then I could put the file there. So this kind of turned more into a download page, which I didn't realize. Let's see, add new. Let's do form. Okay, here we go. Form style. Can do inside, outside. Okay. So this would be more like a download page without the form on it, and that's a button. So I'm just going to delete the button, and then I'm going to make it a form instead. Form style. Let's see. Button style. Okay. Button style is the button color, the hover color, the text, glossy, flat. See, I made the mistake if I had a button and I didn't have a form filled out when I was trying to do it before. Now, here's where I'm going to redirect. So that page that I kind of started designing that could be like a download page, I could put that to there. So they fill in their email. It would pull up that page where we had the download button. Or it can go to, if you have it like hosted on your website, or even if it's just right now in a Dropbox or Google Drive, you can send it right to there. So that they would enter their name and email, and then it would go to wherever you have the guide housed. And you can upload the file here in Instapage, right here. See, it says upload file. And then you would just go and you would pick a file, and I'm just gonna pick a picture. Just gonna pick a picture. So then they would get that when they go to get the download. And of course, this doesn't look pretty at all. You just edit and you just play. All right, and you'd want to. You could even put like your privacy policy here. I have mine as a link on a page on my website, but I could do it on here and then link it and then go to an outside URL and post, I think it's like something like that. Okay, so that makes it clickable down here. And you could have it like even click to your website. Let's see. So you just hit you can arrange your layers there, and I'm just doing that, putting that in the background. So this doesn't work for this design, but if I had maybe like a screened image of the picture, I could do that. And there I got my background of pink. So it is a lot of playing around, but once you have it done, it's done. You can preview it here. You can save it here. I'm not going to save it. And while we're in here, I do want to show you another one that I had done. And again, I just go in here and I just play. I'm sorry if it looks a little haphazard following me as I do this. Here's one I love. 10 questions to ask a coach, which is actually a content upgrade, which we are going to talk about next week when we do blogging for your biz. So you can see here, this kind of is like what I just came from, the other template. So I just put my headline in and I put a little picture in, and these little stars were in the template and these little check thingies were in the template. And so here I have get the guide. And when I click on that, let's see. Trying to see where it goes. So there's the link type. Pop up, on page, file, download, outside URL. So then it would go to file, download, or I could put the page on my Squarespace site and just redirect it to that page, which I think is how I have it set up. And then see the mobile, I have it optimized for that. And let me just see. No. Trying to find the page. All right. Let's see how I actually did this when I made the content upgrade that I told you it was. So I'm on my blog. There's the thingy. Okay, so I actually did it in Squarespace. And see it redirected. So what I'm showing you, I didn't actually do an Instapage. I did this all in Squarespace. But I could have done it in Instapage. Had an if I say I was on a podcast and I was talking about hiring a coach, instead of sending them to that blog post and then they've got to go to that box and then they have to get it, I could say, oh, go to juliaslake.com/10 questions, and then it could link to this page, because you can put custom URLs in here as well, which I'll take you and show you. So right here, copy of 10 questions. So when you use the URLs inside Instapage, it's like pagedemo.co, which I'm totally cool with. That doesn't bother me. But you can edit your URL and use a custom domain or use the demo page. I always use the demo page. You can connect a custom domain too. And then let's just go back into Solopreneur Society, make sure there's nothing I missed on showing you. Yeah, so just you need to know the redirect, the integrations, and then the, yep, that's that. All right, so this is Instapage. Instapage, let me just try a new one from scratch. Boom, so there's your blank page, okay? So every time you want to add something, you go add new. You can put a headline. You can put a background image. See, you can add a button, which will take them as a link. You can do a form when you want to do the email. And really cool too, if for some reason you have like a timer on your lead magnet or you're doing it for something else, you can put the timer in there, which is really fun. Okay, so here is my form. I'm gonna edit the form style. Button. Button style. Hover color. I'm gonna add a paragraph. I do that here. This paragraph. Blah, blah, blah. So if you have, if you're not on WordPress and you're on Squarespace, I would not start here. I would start in the cover pages in Squarespace. They are so freaking easy and they're gorgeous. You will look like a web designer, and you don't have to be. You can see an Instapage. It is drag and drop and it's open platform, but you can spend a lot of time in here working on stuff and not actually having it up there circulating. So I like have my template, which is once I create one template, I would just kind of use that for future things once you've got your colors and everything set up. So this